mutants and meta-humans of all ages, shapes, and sizes. It is time for the most spoilerific show in YouTube history. Now coming to you on Boom, Mr. 100 channel, doing our world tour. If you have any requests, any comments, leave it down below. We talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, TV shows, and more. Welcome to our humble abode. Let's go, man. First, I want to go ahead and introduce the humble host tonight that's allowing us to come bring the channel to his bring the show to his channel on his world tour is Mr. None other than 100 himself, man. What's good with you, Bound, man? Introduce yourself and let them know they can find you at.
Hey man, you already know this is Hunted. You already know I found him. I'm one of the tourists. Who the hell? Yo, man, somebody listen. Some cars. There you go. But
Is somebody getting their car jacked in the hood?
I don't live in the hood. But somebody might getting their shit jacked though. I don't know. It ain't dog, so we got his alibi. But no, we in here chilling. You know what I'm saying? We in here chilling, man. Horror Corporation podcast tonight, man. We finna talk about everything, the video, anything y'all want to talk about. Y'all can leave y'all comments. I'll highlight the comments and below. And you know what I'm saying? We finna have a good time. Y'all sit back, relax. You know what I'm saying? And turn that Star Trek shit off.
You ain't hear that. Ain't nobody hear that. Ain't nobody hear that.
Man, we
I
heard
did
everything.
hear.
Yep, Scotty.
Alright.
Yeah. Well, say, Bound, you got the luxury of tonight. You ain't got to say where you located at, because you are actually located right here, right now, where they can find you at. But they have other things that you be up to, and you know what I'm saying. So where else can they find you at? Because you know you're gonna have on some of the different traffic of people. Might need want to find you on Twitter and all these other different places.
Man, I'm notorious. 100 is notorious in the gaming community. You just got to type in 100, and I'm notorious. You probably see like 35 million videos about your boy, but it's cool. I don't care. This here, you know what I'm saying? We're here going to talk some, you know what I'm saying, video games and everything. And you can check everything out on intromediagaming.com. Let's go.
That's what's up right there. That's what I'm talking about, Bound, man. Let's go ahead and get it, man. Next up, we got Beam Me Up. Go Beam Me Up, Scotty. Need to be need to be switching it up on me. Man, what's good with the flip money, man? We introducing the go flip money himself, none other than the man. Man, introduce yourself, let them know they can find you at, because people want to know if they gonna see you back on the bike trading again.
Yeah. Well, no, they're gonna see me on the treadmill. Yeah, see me on it again. Doing my my promotional speaker thing like that. Go flip money. Come holler at your boy. Mr. Flip Money online. So on Xbox. YouTube. Whenever I get all that stuff situated, and also on Mixer, Twitter. Fuck you. But yeah, it's me. You me. Double dabbing, playing around with these games and stuff like that. You know how it is. Living my best life, playing with these luxuries of games that Microsoft is providing me on Game Pass. Yes, I like to throw my little cheap shot in there real quick. What I'm saying, representing the X. Fuck all of y'all. But yeah, we're gonna let's do this about the Joker. Oh man, I can't wait till we talk about this, man. I can't. I ain't see it yet, but this show is spoilerific, so let's go. Okay, y'all, stop playing with your toes.
The most the most spoiler. So thank you, Flip, because we got to make sure that's known, because if the person coming to this channel right here, right now, they don't know that the Joker movie sucked. But before we get to talk about the movie, I'm not gonna get something like that. We just gonna go ahead and go to the person that does it to a perfection when it comes to chaos, organized, crafting it. Man, I don't know how you gonna come, so I'm just gonna be curious and just say, Chaos, introduce yourself and let them know they can find you at.
All right, this is your boy Chaos God here to make sure Flip's mental ass don't run off a cliff or something on accident, thinking there's a whole buttload of nipples over there in the boat on the other cross to the sea. But I'm here. I'm glad we back on YouTube. Thanks to our good brother Bone. And oh yeah, that was a good kill. And I'm killing these people in this Halo, so mess with me.
Okay, yeah, he letting know it's up there already, getting it started from the get go, from the start, huh? So let's go ahead before we get into all these good topics that we got going on, because I know everybody want to hear about our opinions on the Joker, and we can't bring it on Bone Channel because we know one thing: this movie here has so much controversy in it. We will go straight diving into it, but first and foremost, I want to know what y'all been up to, man. So, Flip Money, man, what's good, man? What you been playing, man? Let us know what's been going on in the world of Flip.
Um, everything Game Pass gave me. Everything Game Pass gave me. Everything Game Pass gave me. Say no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You know, man. Right now, what is I'm playing right now currently? I'm currently playing back and forth between Red Dead, messing with it online. It's still messed up, need to be helped. And Dishonest too. I really like Dishonest too. I didn't think I would actually like that game, man. I really
You
like that
sure you ain't
game.
playing
Dishonest, huh?
so you sure you ain't playing Airplane Simulator or whatever that game's called?
Did that game come out yet?
Ha ha ha. No, I
It did?
idea. I
For
don't
real?
know.
Oh, I was about to
I
say
Uh-uh.
I'll try it out now. I mean, but games like that is for VR. You know that. I'm
Yep,
saying that's really
ain't
what
And
that's for.
and our good friend Sir X Man.
Oh snap! Yo, Saxman, if you out there, I'm just saying, um, we'll start up a
hey,
Patreon for you if you want to start giving us something to Patreon. But yeah, that's it. That's the only game I'm really playing right about now, though, good brother. That's it.
hey. So what's up with Dishonor, man? What kind of game that is?
I don't know if you ever. I played the first one because you probably still. I still got the first one download. I still re-download, but I ain't really wasn't feeling it or whatever because I thought he was just a dude, a thief, and a knight and all that other stuff. This one seemed as though your daughter became the emperor of whatever town it is, and they dethrone her, and now you the pop. You can play either the father or the daughter and stuff, and you can you can
It's like a choice based game, like a Telltale's game.
yeah. So it's like my bad. My little dog running around. But yeah. So it's like I like it because it's like not also stealth, but also you got this little ability to like transport yourself to certain part of the game. So it's kind of like a little puzzle. Like you have to find your way to get around these obstacles to figure out what's going on so you can give your daughter back her throne. So you like the dad trying to save her daughter because the daughter was turned into some type of stone or something like that. So you got to try to figure out what it is, what you got to do this and this and this. I'm still in the beginning of the game. So I just like it a lot. Like yo, I didn't think I was gonna like that game like that. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right, right.
cool. So
Nice. That's one of those type of
right. So
right.
I didn't.
Like live, I used to call them jewels. Like one of the
Yeah.
games that like on Game Pass or something like that. You don't be looking at, but then when you play it, it's a game that you didn't expect to be good, but it's refreshingly good to be something different and good like that type of good.
Yeah. I didn't think. You know how? Yeah, right. It's like game that's sleeper. You know, sleeper. Like you sleep on the game, you didn't
Right,
even know the
right.
game was like that or whatever. So I I didn't
Nice.
know. Oh, I didn't know that game was gonna be like that. And I seen it before. Like man, I ain't playing that shit. I played it like, oh, all right, this joint is all right. So,
Mm.
so
Right. They have a lot of people like that with Telltale games. Like some people didn't like them before they tried them, but then once they try them, you start getting immersed into the stories. And but you're only paying $20 for it, so it's worth it. So what about so far? Do you think that this game is worth it?
what? I mean, it's in Game Pass. So if you got Game Pass Ultimate or Game Pass Period, anything worth it if it's in Game Pass. I don't care. I'm a bargain buyer. It's
Right.
all
So
game. I mean,
the
if the
guy.
had I known what I known before when the game first came out, would I bought it? Yeah, I would have bought it. I would have bought
Okay,
it
that's
at
that's what's
retail
up,
price.
Oh wow!
man. Oh,
I just wanted to
yeah.
say that I also beat Code Vein. That game is a great game, very great game. you can't really compare it to. So honestly, to me, it's better than Dark Souls, and I'm not sure about Bloodborne, but definitely better than Dark Souls. I'm sorry, but that's a great game. You guys should check it out if you guys are into those type of games.
Yeah. What about Devil May Cry? You think it'd be or is better than Devil May Cry?
You can't really compare it. You can't really. They're two different genres. You can't because
Okay.
game preference alone would kind of make you steer towards what you would like more than the other.
Right. Right. Right.
Because that's
Yeah.
almost kind of
That
like saying that's almost kind of like saying you like those type of games like Dark Soul or Bloodborne, in that genre compared to like Devil May Cry. If you don't like dying a lot, of course you're going to say Devil May Cry.
right. There you go ahead, slay all the way through it. So, man, what games you been playing? What you been up to, guys?
Shoot, Halo. I've been on this Madden and Code Vein, man. Code Vein's my second favorite franchise of all time. I should tell you that. I should tell you that much. That's how much I recommend it to you. And I'm not even a
Nice.
big fan into those type of genres. So
Yeah, but at the same time, those be some of the best games because they be coming out of the woodworks when nobody's seen. They're just out the blue. But
hmm
yeah, that's what's up, man. Look like we got Savage Carter in here, man. What's good with the Savage Carter?
What up with it?
You in here? Can you hear your voice yet?
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Maybe not that at the moment, then, huh? Well, into
I can hear. I can hear. I can hear Savage.
I heard Savage.
oh, y'all can hear him. I can't hear him. Why does always me can't hear somebody? Man, that's ridiculous. Yeah. So so what's good with your Savage, man? I know how to win this, man. What's happening, man? What's good? Introduce yourself and let them know where they can find you at.
Man, I'm Savage Carter. You can find me at Savage Carter 225 on Twitter. You can find me at Savage Carter on the Xbox. You can find me at uh, Savage underscore Carter on Twitch. You can find me on Mixer at Savage Carter and places you can find me. But you can always find me here with kicking it with the crew. You ain't just what I said.
This was up. That was up. That was up. Hey, say, Bone, man. This your on your channel, man. So what's good, man? What you been up to? We don't know what been going on in the world with Bone.
Ah man, shit, man. Working, playing video games and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, macking the chicks and stuff.
And drinking.
Yep, drinking. Shit. What I've been playing, man. I've been on that board. I've been trying to beat Borderlands today. I'm gonna have to go. Call my man Red. You know what I'm saying, to come help me because I got a boss battle. That shit is hard as fuck, and he knocked it down with like 3 shots. I was gonna get past the damn story because I've been stuck on this story for the last 3 weeks. So I'm gonna have to do that shit. I'm playing. I was trying to beat what's that, Down to Madame today, but I'm gonna finish that shit tonight before I do Borderlands because I ain't got shit to do. So I'm gonna damn my ass through that motherfucker. I play that Madden all day, every day. This is how we do it. What else I've been playing? Shit, I don't know what I've been playing. Running my motherfucking mouth, talking shit on the interweb.
We know.
That's a good game. That's a game you like playing it every day. Shit.
Said like my man say, we good because I get on
Yeah.
that brother, get on there talking just shit, and saying. But we be having fun and everything late at night. I've been on that Oculus Rift, man. I'm an Oculus elite now, man. I've been watching movies in 108-inch screen and shit. And that's
so you met with the VR and iPhone?
Oh yeah, I got an Oculus. I got an Oculus Quest. I sat in the bed yesterday. I thought I was going to bed. I told Tax I was gonna go to bed and shit. Fucked around and watched like three motherfucking movies and shit. But I didn't realize. I looked up like it's 4:30 in the morning. What the fuck? I must have been went to sleep. But I love that Oculus. That shit is my shit.
Man,
that's my go-to.
Hey, don't believe the hype. That's VR porn.
No,
Oh
can't,
snap!
I can't confirm or
Oh
deny
snap!
if he was some, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like the president. I'm like Trump. I can't confirm or deny what I was watching some of it, but a lot of it no, it wasn't. But no, that shit incredible. I actually watched the what you call it match. I watched the WWE match today on it this morning.
Yeah,
It
Really?
was like he was right there on
Really?
right there. Yeah, you
That
can
don't
see the
surprise
whole
me
three
that
360
WWE has
degrees.
that.
I watched what else I did I see? I watched the NBA game. I watched the NBA finals on it. Yeah, Rose.
and when you look through it,
Yeah. So
what
huh?
I caught, you know, what I'm saying, or
Coach.
50 yard line if you had a football game, or how do like when you're in
I
VR,
can
like
do it.
what how
The
do
only thing about with Oculus is they don't have NFL yet, but they have NBA. So I'm gonna try NBA when NBA League Pass is free. I'm gonna try it on there when it's free. So it's
right.
cool. Like I said, it's cool when you got that big ass screen and you get immersed. And that's how that the time go by. Like boom. Like I didn't know it was like I jumped on around 12:30 and I didn't go to sleep to 4:30 because I didn't feel like time was going by that fast because you get immersed in it. And I just wanted to try new shit. The roller coaster people tell me about this little roller coaster shit, but that shit didn't give me no. I was trying to find something to try to get me seasick. I ain't find it yet. The only coaster that got me seasick was Vader. That kind of got me when I sit in the bed. I have to play that in an open environment because if you sit in the bed trying to play it, I feel like you were saying you get that motion sickness, and I don't feel like running to the porcelain. But no, that's what I've been doing. Been,
Right. Hey,
Hey,
somebody got playing a what you call
I
it too loud in the background.
yeah, I hear it a little bit in the background. But hey, Bone, I just wanted to say, man, I'm sorry what happened to your Dodgers,
you
man.
know what? Fuck you, and
No, I'm dead serious, man.
fuck
I'm
you.
dead
That
serious,
I don't want
man.
to
Oh
hear
man,
that
They
hold
shit.
hit
on,
that
hold on, hold
And I
on,
grand.
hope, and you
They
know
hold
hit
on,
what? I
that
hold
hope
on,
Houston
grand,
hold
man.
lose
It
on,
was
hold
a
tonight
on,
too.
wrap.
boy,
And I
hold on,
hope
boy,
Houston,
hold
I
up,
hope
boy,
Houston lose
hold
tonight
on,
too.
boy, boy, hold on. I want to know about the adult edition of VR. Do they got that? The adult edition?
Yeah, you got dope VR.
Hey,
Adult? Do they got the adult
you about to,
edition?
you about
You
to
got
attract
it.
the
But
wrong attention, Flip.
we gonna go somewhere else. We gonna talk about that shit somewhere else.
I
That's
just
We,
want
somewhere
to
else.
know.
yeah, yeah.
I
We
just
I
already
want to
put
got a
this
know.
way.
certain master for that.
I put this way.
Yeah, don't bring the
Y'all
wrong
got
attention.
You gotta be a
I put this
master
way.
at that one. That's
I
what
put
you
this
say.
way.
Yeah,
You
you
gotta be
gotta
a
be a,
master.
you gonna attract a certain master
Hey,
to
Yeah,
this
the person
podcast.
look,
On
the person
Facebook.
that
No,
on that,
y'all keep
I hope
Sensei
I hope that
Strollmaster out of this.
right. And birthday, I told her that shit.
y'all gonna make my head hurt
Hey,
again.
he might divorce his wife. He might divorce his wife if he get a hold of
Man,
that
y'all
shit.
crazy. Hey, y'all crazy, man. Hey, look, check this out, man. Look who we have that's entered the building, that's in the house with us tonight. Her first time coming live with us on YouTube, but she's a part of the Heroic Vibration podcast. I want you to take your time, introduce yourself, and let them know they can find you at. And on top of that, Rogue, man, people want to know who is Miss Rogue, what you been up to, and what type of games that you play.
Well, they can find me on Xbox, Mixer, YouTube, and Twitter, all at Rogue Nick 17, and on Instagram at Pretty Rogue One. And then as far as games, I always play a lot of shooter games. So right now, I am actually playing Destiny 2 since it's now free to play. So I figured I would pick that back up and run back through the campaign on a different character.
Man, I'm still trying to find a way to get to the campaign.
Oh,
It's
you have
not
to go
letting
to
me
the
for some reason.
hangar. It's in the hangar. You got to go to Amanda Holiday to start the campaign.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna check that out.
Send
Thank
me
you
an
for telling me.
invite.
All
I
right, I
want to
sure
shoot
will.
some. I want to shoot somebody.
You.
That'll roll. Yeah. Send me one. You shoot me one too.
All right, hold up,
Yeah, send me an invite to
Cause I gotta
GTA.
be.
Oh no, y'all talking about something else. My bad.
boy.
Yeah, y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you.
we
can
can
hear
hear
ya.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, the learning curve and the technical difficulties for me having to hear the new people up in here, but That's what's up. That's what's up. I don't know if I missed anything or jumping back into it at the precise moment. Hopefully, we on time. So, we're being on time. Let's go diving straight into the end. Man, I want to know: do y'all think that Walking Phoenix could have been is considered, on your perspective, the best Joker of all time, or the best performance of the Joker of all time, including the anime and including the stories that you have read in the previous comic books, even from the Batman, or what it is, the Batman Who Laughs, any version of the Joker, which is y'all greatest is Walking Phoenix. Well, it's mine. So I'm just kind of saying a little bit biased. So I want to know from y'all perspective, do y'all think the performance of Walking Phoenix is the best performance of the Joker in overall? As a matter of fact,
So,
let's go with the Savage, since you
Nope.
got the three Jokers
You're
up
not
there.
finna you're not finna go with me first. You're not finna go with
You
me first.
you want to take the you don't want to take everybody's shine. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. So let's start off with the youngin. Let's go ahead and get the youngin in here. Says you not. I know that you wasn't around to see when Jack Nicholson was the Joker. So I want to know from your perspective. Do you think Walking Phoenix was the best portrayal of the Joker you have ever seen? And I think
Boy,
Chaos is MIA
boy,
already.
boy, boy.
Oh snap! I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Man,
See, we hear
I
you now.
forget that when I get out the web browser, it mutes my mic. My fault. Um, you came at me way too early because I can't see it till Sunday. I ain't
Oh,
had
so
no
you
time
haven't
to
seen the
see it.
Joker movie yet?
Yeah, I have no time to see it.
Yeah, I understand that they be having so much stuff that be going on. Well, real life situations. Well, since you haven't had the opportunity to see it, we gonna joker you out and go ahead and move on to Flip Money. Somebody I know that's been putting together his own plots and plans of how the Joker movie should have been and the way it should have been portrayed. I want to know if before we ask if this, I want to know if the best one. Do you think it was a good portrayal of the Joker movie?
I mean, from watching, well, I ain't really see the movie, but since I done read them comic books and seen some of the movies from back in the day, the one in 87 or 88, I think it was 87 or 89, that when it came out. Um, I'm always been a good judge of character of how the movie will play out when I just see the commercial. Um, I won't say he the best, but I would say this. Well, I'm gonna just say if he's not the best, he damn near up there. You know what I'm saying? Like for people that actually like I was trying to tell Livewire and I told them I understand what they're saying. Like when they look at the movie, you don't look at it as in a comic book character. You can looking at it as a serious person who had a real person who has serious issues that make them warped and twisted. And I was trying to tell them, with DC been doing this for a while now, whether if the movie was good or not, their story and how they open up these characters has always been right there. It's just that what make this movie stand out more is because they never went in depth on the Joker character in a movie like that. I mean, we seen the one in
Right.
'89 or whatever like that or whatever they went in, but they never went deep into the character. That's why I was saying like for him being having his own movie. Now this is something that I hope they continue on with this trend by making other villain movies like this. I'm saying so. I would just say it's a good movie. I think it's a good movie. Well, good character, a good
A good
character for them.
portrayal of the
Yeah,
Joker.
yeah, for them to start off with or whatever. Because it's like every time they make a Joker character, it always tops the last character. You know what I'm saying? So when I finally see
Oh
it,
no, man, you can't say that. Man, you can't say that because the Joker they did in Suicide Squad, they took Joker back all the way back to
listen
the
here, listen
beginning.
here, listen here, listen here. We
They
don't
took
add that
all
Joker. We don't add that. You can't add that Joker. You can't add that.
Man, no, man.
You
You
can't
can't cherry pick the jokers you
you can't
want, man.
no, you
You get
can't
all
add
the
that one.
nothing.
That Joker right there. I don't even know. I never. You know what? That movie don't exist to me, so I can't add that movie. It don't exist to me. You know what I'm saying? So you really can't add that Joker. We're gonna talk about it another way, but that Joker
that,
we just can't add
that
that one.
Joker was Jason Todd though.
Yeah, that Joker was bad, but I'm just saying that we just not gonna add that one. I'm only going from the late '80s, what was that? The 2000 up to now. We ain't gonna add that one right there. That happened. That one, I I think that was just a test. That was a test. That was a
Yeah,
little test that they was doing to see. I'm saying that the flex they muscle to see how they was gonna make a Joker period. That was just a test. So we ain't gonna look at that one. We ain't gonna look at that one.
right.
But this
I
Joker
could with that.
from Jack Nicholson to what's his name?
Yeah,
Heath Legend or whatever.
he
Yeah, him to now. Oh man, listen here. That
yeah,
man, man, it's hard. I still like Jack Nicholson. To me, I still like Jack Nicholson because he actually the one that started it in the movie. Started the Joker in the movie as somebody that's crazy doing wild stuff like that, wild shit. But man, listen here. I wish they was more in depth on some of the superhero guys that they do, like they do the villain. But they say the
right.
villain make the movie.
Hey,
I mean, but look, this how I always looked at it too. If you think about it like this here, Flip, all the DC movies was at its best is when it was called based on the. I mean, talking about the Batman, and then the Batman Returns when they had the Penguin and Catwoman. So they focused on Penguin and Catwoman, and Batman was more of a background person in these movies. And like the first one, Nicholson as Joker. If you notice, and they more focused on Joker than
Well,
Batman, and the ones that focus
even with the
on
little funny one
Batman
that
and
they
the
made,
villain, they wasn't good.
even with the little funny
That's
one with
why,
Jim Carrey played as the Riddler, that was the Riddler movie.
yeah.
'Cause Jim Carrey he played the hell out of the Riddler.
I mean,
That
but
was
the
the
only thing
Riddler movie.
I remember that one. They kind of messed told me about
It's
that one.
okay. Yeah, don't worry about don't think about it too hard. It might hurt your head.
The same way that Flip.
Say
Is
what?
it
Where the echo coming
this
from?
me chopping up?
I can't tell. You had to ask the phone.
I don't know who it
yo,
is. I don't know who it is. I'm sitting back being a producer.
Hey, yo, Ro, you feel the same way that Flip
yeah.
feel away
We ain't gonna
about the Joker?
we ain't gonna do you like J Dub. We're gonna do you like the graphic guy bone.
Uh-oh.
What you say?
I said we ain't gonna do you like the graphic guy, like the graphic guy was done.
You need to start.
Go ahead, Chuck. You say the same way I feel about the Joker. What?
Yo, y'all give me now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know what's all this thing. Sometimes it mute me out of it or some shit.
You know
But
what?
yeah, so Ro, do
How
you feel
about
the same about
everybody
the
try this? When Chuck start talking, everybody just mute their mic. See if that will help.
No, I don't think it's that. It just went talking. Everything started chopping up on my end. I don't know what, might have been something on my end, but yeah. So the portrayal. So what did you think about it, Ro? Because I don't know if you said anything or not. Because I didn't hear.
I actually have not seen it yet. I was supposed to be out of town right now and actually going to go see it tonight, but plans kind of fell through. So I'm still here in Texas. But I actually plan on going to go see it tomorrow.
Oh wow.
But as
So
far
you have
as the reviews and things that I heard about it, I literally have heard nothing but good things about it.
Well, so now we goes over to since you haven't seen it yet either. So Savage, what do you think about the Joker movie in an overall sense?
Uh, that depends on what you mean in the overall sense, because
As
this is not the This is not the Jack Nicholson Joker. This ain't the Heath Ledger Joker. This is the actual trickster, the very first Joker.
hey, but I don't, since half of the panel haven't seen it, I really don't want to just kill it for everybody on here because I know there's a spoiler if it's showing it should be right now. So I'm gonna give my overall too. Like I think that it was a good movie. It was a grounded movie. It wasn't one of those movies that had a lot of CG and stuff like that. It was a real movie. When you seen it, if you didn't know who the Joker was, which is pretty hard, but you would never thought that it was a comic book movie. It was one of those movies that was like a real movie. So that's what I liked about the movie, and it actually dived
Well,
real deep
for
into
for the hardcores, it's a comic book movie because Arthur is actually Bruce's older brother,
right. And
and that's the
I
one
like how they
that was the story that I told you months ago about. He had an older brother that was in a mental home, and that he came back looking for him and shit. And basically, if you watch that movie, that's basically everything that went on. And what I was telling you, the thing I didn't like is the way they portrayed, what's his name, Thomas Wayne.
yeah, you don't like the portrayal of Thomas.
Hell no, Thomas Wayne was never like that. He was like a good Samaritan type person. He like the way he handled them people, like he handled all them people like there was nothing. That wasn't never Thomas Wayne in no Batman comic book.
Right, right. But guess what? You know what I noticed? The movie has so many inconsistencies in the movie where you will have parts where the Joker will be him, and then all of a sudden he's not them. He have this person, but he's not there. So it's like one of those movies where if you really pay attention to it, the movie existed, but it actually didn't exist, but then it might have actually existed.
I
So
don't
it's
know
one of
what the
those
fuck you
movies where
talking
you see
about. If you, I don't know what you
like
was paying
at the
attention
end of the
to.
movie. What I ain't pay attention no to tell about at the end of the movie, they showed him in a mental home and said you wouldn't understand. At the end of the movie, he got away from the police at the same time.
Okay,
He was
you at the
stuff
end
that
of the movie.
added up.
At the end of the movie, he was in Arkham Asylum.
Right. How you get there? See, that's what I'm saying. They had a lot of stuff that it was just hot, but they did it so in a fashion where they made you
I
think like that
understand what
though
you
it was
saying, but
real or not.
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm getting at. Since you brought this up, they made this movie on a real note, right?
Right.
What crazy motherfucker in the world gonna go around kill about 12 goddamn people and then he not gonna go to jail or the insane asylum? Give a fuck if they caught him at that last minute or not.
Right, right. We know he was going, but I'm talking about like parts like he people don't realize, they were showing like he had multiple um what like things that was wrong with him. Like they weren't able to just say he was this type of insane person. Well, he had multiple different things that was going on. Like
I
he
mean,
imagine
they said that at the very beginning of the movie when he after he got his ass whooped the first time and he said life was much easier for me in the insane asylum.
right. And that's what I'm saying. Like he had all that stuff going on. That he like the girlfriend that he had. That wasn't his girlfriend. once you watch the movie, you understand. So I don't want to dive too deep. See, they got so much stuff that's going on in that movie with it. So people that haven't seen it, they wouldn't understand that this. To me, it was a Joker movie, but at the same time, they do it a little bit off, so you will understand that you're catching it from the Joker perspective, as in a person that's mentally not disabled, mentally disstable. Well, he able, say all
All
the
right.
forces push him when
I
he
understand
runs
what you're
against the Joker.
saying. I understand what you're saying, but I understand that you're trying to explain for the casual, but the hardcores already knew this dude had mental problems.
Yeah, when I
I said the hardcores already knew that dude had mental problems.
right, right. But it wasn't just the regular mental problems; it was the multiple mental problems that he was having. And saying for the way that life treated him, and the way they were trying to portray, like, if you seen how they were saying Thomas Wayne was saying that his mama, and I like the fact of, in a what it was, the Killing Joke, right? They was portraying a Joker to have a wife and kids and stuff like that, but in reality, normally if a person is this insane or need this much help, 9 times out of 10 is he you know what I'm saying, he's being helped by one of his family members, like his mama or sister or something like that, or his brother or uncle or cousin, it normally being one of those type of scenarios. So I like the way that they kind of grounded it into like a real life scenario of any, if what I'm saying, for all different perspective of, they really did their research about this movie. So for me personally, it was the best, one of the best super movies I'd have seen this year. This year, I gotta say, it's one of the best ones I've seen. So if anybody interested in checking it out, yeah, it's a must see. It's really a must see. And speaking about must sees, let's go ahead and get into some what would you like to stuff. Now everybody know that Disney right now is having this big that they for the choking out Netflix, by not running none of their ads on their channels
You
and
Biden
all
bad.
of the stuff that's owned by Disney. Huh?
You Biden bad.
Y'all can hear me now?
All we heard was Disney, something on a channel, something.
All right, what about now?
All right, go ahead. We hear you.
All right. Disney is in a streaming war right now, basically against Netflix. What they trying to do is choke Netflix out by not running no commercials, no ads, and doing no business with Netflix at all. And with that being said, Disney is trying to put a lot of money into their streaming service. And
Okay,
my question
we
to y'all,
we kind of
they
figured
business
that one out
service,
when they bought into Hulu.
huh?
Like
That's true.
we kind of figured that one out when they bought into Hulu.
Right, but no, like, how they
Mm.
might have bought into Hulu, but let's say, how you run TV commercials and ads and
Oh,
stuff like
overkill.
that. They were saying like how they was boycotting Netflix to try to choke them out, and they put more money into the Disney streaming service so they could actually kind of like push out Netflix. So with that, what would be a good Marvel? It don't have to be a Marvel. It could be anything off the Disney that I would like to see come to them. Like it could be anything
So
from
so
X-Men movie to a Star Wars movie. So Rogue, I would go to you first since I ain't hear from you in a minute. What type of show would you like to see be introduced onto the Disney streaming service?
I mean, to be honest, I would say for them to start off bringing like those old Star Wars movies. Because then,
All right.
that'll bridge the gap.
You
Because
want
you
to
might
send me
have the old Star Wars movies, like all the first ones, the older ones, to put them on their streaming service. I guess primarily because I like those better than the new ones.
what you got me? Hey, you can hear me? Y'all can
Yep,
hear me now?
we can hear you.
Oh, all right.
Okay, cool, cool. This was up. So what about you, Chaos? What type of movie you would like to see come to a Disney streaming service?
Squirrel Girl.
And
Uh,
Squirrel Girl.
what type of movie to see to go to the Disney service or Hulu?
Disney, like as in you know how Disney Plus streaming service and how they coming out.
Oh, so on the Plus
Uh,
service, on the Disney Plus service.
right. You know how we finna get the Hulk and Falcon.
Uh,
Rogue,
It's
use that
off.
wrist
does it
runner
does
and
that
don't use
movie
no other gun.
does it have
Yeah,
to
does it?
be a there's an
Nope.
echo that is like really bad, but does it have to be one that's like they're making, or can I just make up of any character?
Whatever you want to choose.
What? He asked me what
Uh,
character you want to see on the Disney streaming service. It don't
okay, and I asked one that they're already coming out with, or one that that I can just make up.
anyone, anyone.
Okay,
I
anyone?
said no. One
Disney
that you would
character.
like to see, like one that you would like to see to come to, like a Ghost Rider. It could be like any type of person that you would like to see come to a Disney streaming service. It could be a Star Wars. You might want to see a Yoda series, or you would like to see any type of thing that's got to do with the Disney streaming service.
Hey,
It could
Rogue,
Oh, okay.
Rogue, just use your wrist runner. That's the way you get the catalyst.
The I
Well,
would like to see what they would do. Well, Namor's already being introduced, though, isn't he?
it doesn't matter if you still want to see
I
it on
say
there.
that. I say Namor because that
you think
this
streaming
DC
service?
has like a little movie, but you get a little more descriptive when you put in a TV show, so that's where they can kind of get the one up on there. So I think Namor would be good. Something around those parks. That or maybe like his sister or something like that. But I'm
Yeah,
not
I would
sure
like to
how
see him.
far they can do with their sister because
Right. So what about you, Flip? Who would you like to see to come to the Disney streaming service?
Every
If they
damn
had,
body,
if you had a chance,
everybody, every goddamn body. If I gotta go with
you said
somebody
everybody.
first, motherfucking everybody. I don't give a shit if it is in the movie. It's in the movie. Fuck it. Make a damn TV show on a streaming service on every goddamn body. Shit, you can have Rogue with Rogue and her Rogue having a baby and stuff like that on the Disney streaming service. I don't care. I want to see everybody, dog. Fuck it. I ain't limited shit. I want to see it all. I'm greedy.
Yeah, who would you like to see next introduced in?
Storm. Storm with a
Storm have a
baby.
series?
No, but I would like to see them make up a series about Storm and Storm with a
Yeah,
child.
but Storm, she had a child. She always had a child. That was already like a teenager when she was a part of the X Men. So
I
she,
know. I
yeah.
want to. I want to see
So
how. I want to see the beginning of it. I want to see that joint pop
okay,
off.
yeah,
That's how I want to see it. I want to see Storm. I want to see Storm having a baby and all that other stuff. I want to see that.
right. But why she was come on
Storm, my
like
favorite X Men character. I ain't gonna hold you. Storm is my favorite X Men character. I'm taking the chaos route. You can shame me. I don't
right. So
care.
that'd be somebody you would like to see
Shane,
her in Africa
Shane.
before she leave out. I mean,
Yup.
that would be a good thing to have, like saying have a like a movie that's based out of Disney streaming series that's based out of Africa, that's based around Storm and the stuff that she went through before she joined the X Men, and just have a like it's a 6 episodes, hour long shows that they normally do. That would be a
Hmm.
good idea.
I would
I
like
mean,
to
I
see
could get
that.
behind that.
Or
Say,
or
Bone, man, what's good, man? Go
Hey,
ahead.
hey, I feel it, but it's a good chance Storm gonna get introduced in the next Black Panther movie.
I know. And that
You
brings
think
me
that'll be
to
her first introduction to be in the Black Panther movie?
and that brings me to my next. That brings to the next question. Well, the thing else that I wanted. I want them to talk about Black Panther also. I want to see that. I want to see that shit on the streaming service after
All
what
right,
happened.
all right. This something I gotta throw at you, because I don't think a lot of people know this. You all right? You know how Storm had the and she said y'all was talking about she had that son, right?
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah,
do know who the father was, right?
Forever.
yeah. That's who the pops was.
Yeah. That's why they basically Storm from the fucking country because she had a heir to the throne and they wasn't married.
Right,
And
and
that's
that and that
and
was
that's when and that's when the story came back when Storm went back to Wakanda, killed Black Panther, and took over.
I want to see that.
yeah. That would be something nice to see. But they ain't finna
I
kill
know they ain't gonna do
uh,
that. They ain't gonna do that with their money
Kamala.
maker.
Right, that's
I'm
gonna
just
be a
I
saying.
nice
no
way to
no
pay
no no
back.
listen. You remember how Killmonger killed Black Panther? Where he thought he killed him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was like that, but he came back as White Panther. She thought he
did
killed him,
he?
but he wasn't dead.
Did he end up coming back to do? Yeah, I mean, I can see them doing a Disney streaming service with Storm right after the Black, or right before, or right after the Black Panther movie to give it some more to fill it out some more for like the hardcore and stuff like that.
No, I
But
don't even want him
it
to. I
won't
don't
be
even
that.
want him to go that far with it. I want him to like meet her in Wakanda somewhere. And the other chick that he dating, she get jealous and she go ahead and take her evil persona because she an actual villain.
Right? Yeah, that's what I was kind of.
Hmm.
Yeah, she started off as a villain at first, right? Being a good guy, then turned into a villain.
Yeah, the one that went on. Old girl told him like when you see her, don't freeze up.
That's why I said I want to see the aftermath on the streaming service. I want to see it. I want them to have a badass chick as Storm, and every time she walk through Wakanda, she make it clap.
Yeah, hey, like Thunder off DC.
But I know Disney ain't gonna do that. Disney ain't gonna do that. Disney ain't gonna do
Yeah,
that.
Disney. Yeah, Disney ain't about none of that.
Just wishful thinking.
Hey, right,
Man,
right.
I
So,
don't know,
so
man.
Bow.
Y'all saying Disney won't do stuff,
No, no, no,
But
no, no,
Disney still developing that adult studio.
no, no. But you heard what I said. I want to see, right? What I said. I
No,
want
I
to see
didn't.
Storm do. Storm do, right? I want to see Storm twerking it in Wakanda.
He's
That's
being a
what I
Oh
perv.
want
man,
to
oh
see.
man, you'll probably see that. They was twerking real good last time I seen them come.
Yeah, they was. Yeah, they was twerking. Yeah, you right. They was twerking. They was twerking in Black Panther.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait for Angela Bassett to start twerking.
All in the bag, man. So, hold up, man. So, Bound, man, what's good, man? You been quiet for a minute. What type of Disney streaming service that movie you would like to see? Like a Ghost Rider, a Squirrel Girl. It could be anything creative that's out of. It could be
What I
This man always
the
got a
list.
lot
The
to
list
say,
could be
Squirrel Girl.
I want my Luke Cage back. That's all I want back. And I want Luke Cage back when he was on Netflix.
Hey, your show, they like I really believe that your show coming back. They did announce that Luke Cage, Daredevil, and Jessica Jones was more than likely coming back. They didn't say shit about Iron Fist.
Nah, they don't need. I mean, I watched 3 episodes of Iron Fist and I still ain't finished that shit.
I
But
understand what you're getting
it's
at,
the same.
Bone.
It's the
I
same
understand what
actor.
you're getting at, but the thing about it is this: with Iron Fist, they had no budget and no time.
Rush development.
the actor is. They chose some good actors to play it besides Jessica Jones, but actually Jessica Jones as well as look wise. They chose perfect actors.
I
As
mean,
characters, but they
even though we might hate Jessica Jones, but they got a lot of people that love it. So you know what I'm saying?
It's always
To
gonna
each his
be like
own.
that. It's always gonna be like
I
that.
didn't have no problem with Jessica Jones. I mean, it
You watch porn all day with Stroke Master.
nah, why you put it on your
Oh my god.
Jessica Jones was like the lady version of Luke Cage to me. You know, she caused no
Like,
problem.
yeah, but see, that's the thing, man. Like, you casual to it, so it would seem normal.
I
Like,
know they end up in the comic book, got married.
yeah, like
I know about that, but I can
they
fuck from a
they
show.
downplayed the shit out of Jessica Jones in it.
You know what
Why
I'm
she
saying?
why she didn't fly again?
Hmm.
Tell me again why she couldn't fly again?
Cause
The money
she was
budget.
cause you know what I'm saying, no boy was fucking with her mind and she couldn't focus. Maybe she get focused. But now I heard Disney gonna be posting on their network almost everything.
You
The
got
Star
that covered.
Wars, I heard about the Star Wars movies. They're gonna entice you to pay that $5.99 a month. So I hope they do that.
Yeah. Hey, Bone.
Hold on.
Hey, Bone.
Yeah.
I had got told from my homie that's his one of his room is like a comic book. He was saying Luke Cage can make Jessica Jones fly.
And he might.
she she need a helping hand. She need a helping hand. So I would like to see that. Now I would like to see that though. I would like to see that.
Yeah, but no. But my thing is Disney gonna PG-13 and then I don't like the PG-13 shit. But you had
Nah, not if they put it on Hulu.
Yup, they can throw that straight on Hulu, and
I
that's what they
don't think
All
want.
they got to do is throw it on
I
Hulu.
heard the Punisher might be going to Hulu. But you know, I Disney need to get off their ass and gonna have a damn division where you can have, like I said, you had Netflix showing your Raw shows and stuff like that, and the Defenders. It wasn't your
Yeah.
main character. You didn't have Captain America fuck somebody, this and this and that. You didn't do that. You can have your you can have your you know saying your PG-13
Street
shit.
level character.
Yeah,
Street
but
level character.
give me some motherfucking shit that you know what I'm saying. Come on, Disney, you bought this shit. You know what I'm saying? Not just like if Disney motherfucking PG-13 the motherfucking Predator or aliens and shit. I'm gonna be pissed. You better
Yeah,
go
but
light that shit off to somebody else.
You did.
all right,
You
look,
do
check this
know.
out. Check this out.
You
This here
did
might
know that
this might be
Disney.
something.
Hold on. You did know that back in the day, Disney did have like another studio that people didn't know that was owned by Disney that was showing uh uh um rated R movies.
Well, they just ain't put their castle on it. That's the only thing Disney won't do. They you know what I'm saying, it's brand protect. But the thing about what's good news is with the Netflix shows, they got a 2 year cooling off period.
Hold
And
on.
for what I'm hearing now, especially now with Spider-Man is back in the MCU, that on the next Spider-Man, he gonna need a lawyer. And the lawyer that they was talking about getting was Matt Murdock. And with Matt Murdock, they wanted to use the same exact character from off the Netflix shows. And what they was planning on doing is they have a 2 year cooling off period. After this 2 year cooling off period, they're gonna take those same characters and bring them over to Hulu, and then they're gonna take and they're gonna rotate them in and out like as needed. Matt Murdock might get a guest star inside of the Spider-Man as being Spider-Man's lawyer, and it's supposed to have Kingpin, and from here it's supposed to it's either Spider-Man 3 and 4, where they're gonna have Sinister and Venom in the movie. So they actually talking about bringing the next Spider-Man movie to be huge. Open up the door for the same way Daredevil opened up the door on Netflix. He gonna open up the door for him in the MCU by being the first introduced Spider-Man movie. Then they gonna see about going through the Hulu shows, and by the time then they'll have a 2 year cooling off period where they can actually start bringing out the next seasons of the shows on Hulu. So that would be a good thought if they'll be able to do that. So you know what I'm saying, those are some of the favorite ones that could be.
Hmm.
Uh,
I don't, I, don't, I don't know, man. I just think that when it comes down to Disney with R-rated movie, I don't see. I'm with Savage. I don't see where as though that they made that they was going to go PG-13 with all these movies and iconic characters that they have, even street level characters, when they can just put it on Hulu. Like it doesn't like I
Right,
don't
right.
know why you still got thinking like that. You have to look at it like this, man. You have
Man,
to
this
see
what
other
this what I
ways until they actually do it. And I don't see it. I really see in Disney pulling some of them. Okay, this is how I can see Disney doing it. They can make animated characters, CGI, whatever you want to call it, and put it on a streaming service. But Luke Cage and all the adult type, rated R type characters, put it on Hulu Plus.
Right. Hey, do y'all think Spider-Man a street level character or or A level character, as in like Luke Cage and Fitz, just because Spider-Man actually fights on street level stuff, but by him being so popular, he's known like the big three, like you know what I'm saying, Iron Man, Captain America, and Hulk. But you know what I'm saying, he's still a street. See, that's my biggest thing. It's considered a street level character. Now that part I
fuck
didn't know
no.
from huh?
Fuck no.
You don't think Spider-Man a street level
Hell
character?
no.
No, no, no.
I'm talking
Spider
about like
Spider
like
No, bro.
like the
Spider-Man
villain
is
shit,
the
like
biggest
stuff he fight.
Spider-Man is the biggest character in Marvel.
Put it like
Period.
Yeah,
this. Put it like this. Put it like this. Look
character.
at it like this. You
I'm
know
talking
how
about
Superman is the face of DC?
Spider-Man is the
Spider-Man.
face of Marvel.
Spider-Man, the face of Marvel.
right, right. That see now I'm talking about okay, like take that all that away. I'm talking about like the people like Luke Cage, he fights street level characters. Spider-Man will be a character that fights street level characters. He wouldn't fight more like you wouldn't put Spider-Man against Dormammu or
Man, you
Galactus
crazy,
or
man.
Wait,
Spider-Man beat Galactus.
he already done. Yeah, I was about to say he already done. He already fought into the galactic,
man,
Yes.
intergalactic being.
if
He already done
when that
fought
a
the
what if
world.
story?
No, man. Cosmic Spider-Man was not a what-if story.
No, yeah, Spider-Man. Even Amazing Spider-Man, and he went into space and stuff.
Yeah, Spider-Man stayed
Yeah,
going into space.
yeah. Before he became Cosmic Spider-Man, he was already fighting them characters. He was already on his spaceship flying, helping them out, using his nerdiness, scientific skills, and everything. Spider-Man already
Yeah,
did
he
all that
was
in the
he
past.
was going into space by himself fighting motherfuckers.
Yeah, Spider-Man was already fighting characters like that. Characters got celestial being, Omega level characters. It's too late. He already done did all that shit. That's canon.
All this time I was thinking like most of that stuff, thinking that was canon because like we just saying with on Spider-Man fighting Galactus, I didn't see that was being canon. You know, sometimes when you be looking at it, you kind of go left and then be going right and then don't know what's canon and what's not
I'm gonna
canon.
put it to you like
Like
this.
I always thought,
It's not.
I thought Miles Morales ain't no
They try to keep as
It's
much of
not a one.
Spider-Man shit canon as
Listen,
possible.
listen here. It's not a one shot. What we called them on back in the day, or a what if that happened. It's not a one shot that they call it now, or a what if.
right.
Oh, the boy
Well,
left.
I feel crazy about that. Well, was me feeling crazy about that? I got a question. What is the craziest or the dumbest mistake that you have seen out of Marvel or character wise, MCU or DC? Like I'm gonna give an example. One of the dumbest mistakes I seen inside the MCU movie was Star-Lord when he punched Thanos. He messed up. Like for me, out of the whole Marvel and DC EU or whatever they want to be known as, that was a decision I seen it for all of them. Like it don't have to be the
Oh,
dumb.
when he punched him.
What's some dumb decisions out
Punk.
I mean, I'm trying to understand. I'm not
like
understanding.
dumb decisions that y'all have
I'm
seen?
saying no. I'm talking about like for your reference, like the dumb shit when Star Lord punched Thanos. Like I'm
Okay,
trying
as
to
in
understand what you're talking about.
a stupid mistake that he had made. Like if he could have controlled his emotions, they could have got the glove from Thanos right then, and then you know they could have actually defeated him. But by him punching Thanos, he woke Thanos up. And by him being, saying quote unquote superhero or guardian of the galaxy, then he should have been had a little bit more training to know that he had to keep his motions in check to actually
Yeah, but this
achieve
Peter
the
Quill.
ultimate goal.
Yeah, I get what you getting at, but yeah, Peter Quill is like completely different, bro. Like he ain't your typical hero. The Guardians of the
Right, right.
Galaxy ain't even really heroes, dude. They really fucking space pirates.
And those not all the Guardians of the Galaxy either. It's
Yeah,
one,
that's just
yeah,
one group.
that's one little group because just like how they do the X Men, people come and go, the Avengers, the West Coast Avengers, this and this. It's the same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy.
All
It's
right.
a whole shit up.
You remember the other group they was with in the first movie, the Ravengers?
Yeah. Oh,
All right.
Right,
The captains of all the Ravengers are the original Guardians.
right.
So this is what I'm saying. Like, remember when they no matter of fact when they did that farewell for Yondu, when Sylvester
Yeah,
Stallone and all the rest of the people showed up, all them Guardians
right.
too. They all Guardians. Even they took man, what's the man name? Ving Rhames. He was supposed to be in that movie. He was a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Right. I mean, they had the same on them. They did have a lot of eggs.
No, I'm saying there's a lot of stuff
Like
they
they,
took out. There's other people that was they had actually in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, they put damn near every last one of the Guardians in that movie, but they took them out because of time.
And it's more. It's more. It's even more than that. It's even more with some that got powers.
The Guardians of the Galaxy actually got a space fleet.
Yeah.
The Guardians of the Galaxy
right.
almost build it. They almost big as the Nova Corps, to be totally honest with you.
Hey, speaking about the Nova Corps, Savage man, you seen the they was talking about they about to do a Nova movie in Phase 5, and they were saying about how they were supposed to introduce the Nova Corps inside of the Infinity Saga when they were
They
saying
already
Thanos had actually
they already introduced the Nova Corps, cuz.
yeah, they introduced him into the in Guardians of the Galaxy. But I'm talking about they were gonna introduce. I mean, not in, like first time introduced, but I was saying they're supposed to have him like introduce him into the I think it was supposed to be Infinity War, and when no, yeah, it was Infinity War. You know know the scene when the Hulk that he had smashed into the side of Captain, or not Captain, Doctor Strange house. That was actually supposed to be Nova at first, but then they had changed it and they rewrote it for it to be Hulk. But they were supposed to say that Nova was supposed to be the one to come and warn them because of Thanos destroyed everybody and only left him.
On Nova on Nova Core. I know what you're talking about. I didn't know whether that was
Right, right,
or not, but I heard the same thing. Like it was supposed to be the Nova Core. The Nova Corps was the one. Like they actually had a scene with well, how the scene was supposed to go. You're supposed to actually see like Thanos like fuck up the Nova Corps.
right. They were supposed to show that, but from now they probably show that in the when they introduced Nova in his own movie. I'm expecting them to come in and that scene when instead of saying where they talked about how Thanos went and messed up the whole Nova Corps and took I think he got the Power Stone from them. I'm not. I mean, it was a minute ago, so I don't exactly remember which stone it was. But I know he had that was like one of the first stones he was able to retrieve was from the Nova Corps. So that would be a good introduction to show them from the a post credit. I mean, like not the post just a post credit, but show a past scene of that before they introduced the Nova Corps as in when Thanos went. Um, so Chaos, you back in here? Would you like to see Thanos be reintroduced again in a Nova Corps, or you think they'd stretched him out a little bit too much for you now?
Don't do it for a while. I mean, we just got over the Thanos thing. Don't bring him back in too quick.
Yep. You
If you
don't
do
want
that,
to
then you're
make it
just going to tire
the
people
Nova
out.
Corps?
I'm like, Like,
I want to know.
okay, Thanos is back, but like, do we really need him? I mean, there's millions of other people you can go with in Marvel, and you choose Thanos again.
Yeah, no,
Well,
no,
well,
no.
you
I'm
do
I
know.
ain't better.
I don't know if
Look,
you
no, no,
know, but
I
Thanos
ain't
had
better.
got the Infinity Gauntlet quite a few times in the comic book.
Yeah, I know that part, but like, again, it's one of those things to where it's like, can the comics really, come into the cinematic universe so smoothly? I mean, uh,
I understand
we
what you're
just
saying,
made.
Chaos, but Aquaman and the Joker just proved that they can.
Yep.
And
You know who I wanted to
you
see
want
to make a movie about? I wanted them to see to make a movie about the young boy, Kid
What
Nova.
that is?
Yeah, the Kid Nova. With the helmet, he found out that his father was on part of the Nova Corps and he had got power using his helmet. Then he got possessed. Well, that's a whole long story. But I would like to see them do that, do a movie. Well, even if it's not a movie, they can put it on a streaming service. I would like to see that.
I don't want to see Luke Cage and with his own separate show from Iron Fist no more. I don't want to see that. I want to see them put together in one show.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I would like to see a supernova one, a supernova.
No, I'm talking about Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
I don't
All
want to see
right,
that anymore. If you want to do
no,
Luke Cage, let Luke Cage be by himself. Don't.
no. Listen to me. Listen to me. I think Iron Fist would be played out a hell of a lot better if he didn't have his own show.
So you want him to be a sidekick? I mean,
He basically was Luke Cage's sidekick.
well, damn. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be the nice for the other people that's not the same color as Luke Cage. But okay, since you said that way, shit, you want to be brown and dirty with a hell, yeah, shit.
that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, did y'all see that Marvel's Avenger game with A Day, and it was introduced Kamala Kahn, and I want to know what do y'all think about the gameplay, the look, the design, and I know a lot of people they didn't ask for Kamala Khan, but I'm assuming
Hold
by the
on,
time
my
the
bad,
game come
y'all.
out, they're
Hey,
gonna be
hey,
trying
hey,
to play.
hold on, not to cut you off. Hey, Bone, Arrow back in. He got kicked out. Okay. Okay, well you go right. Chuck.
Yeah, y'all gonna have y'all know we back in here gonna have some technical difficulties, but these is growing pains. We're gonna get through these things, and it's gonna actually get better as the time go on. So everybody that's rocking in the chat, you know what I'm saying, appreciate it. We knew so I'm not able to look at the chat right now. So shout out to everybody that came to just say, hey, what's up, what's good, man. What do y'all think about Kamala Khan and Avengers Endgame? I mean, I love the whole concept of this game here is not don't have nothing to do with the movie. They set in their own world, their own story, and it's based upon of the Avengers Day, which they call an A Day, and the destruction and the hate for the Avengers. And everybody know Kamala Khan was one of the biggest for the Avengers. She paid that much mind. She is one of the first characters that they add to the Marvel Avengers game. A lot of people are mad that it's not a Hawkeye, that the sixth Avenger that they come out with first. The first announcement was Kamala Khan. So if y'all seen the gameplay, did that change y'all mind, or do y'all mind still stay the same? Or what do y'all think about Kamala Khan being introduced to the MCU and not the MCU, the Marvel's Avengers game? And let's kick this thing off with Bone, man. He this this him telling he been mighty solid for a while, so what's good, Bone?
Man, just in here. So, I got a guest over here, so I got to mute myself. You like to say a lot of foul shit. But,
Right.
man, like the vendor game, I got low expectation for it. I want, I was pissed off they had that little Marvel Alliance looking like a goddamn cell phone game. But,
You talking about the Marvel's game look like a cell phone game?
bruh, Marvel Alliance 3. I ain't impressed with that shit.
No, not Marvel.
But the
Avengers.
one that,
The Marvel
yeah, the
Avengers
other one,
game.
I was impressed with it, but my expectation is low with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm an even kill when it comes to these games. I want it to surprise me. So if they come out, if it hits, it hits. I don't care about the characters. I just want it to play well. I can learn about the characters. And I remember back in the day when they brung out what was her name on the Xbox game? I mean, the Xbox, the X-Men game that came out the arcades, and it was I forgot her name. And she came out of nowhere to me. I didn't know who she was as a kid. The original X-Men game that came out to the arcades. What was her name? And she looked like a businesswoman. Like she had like a little suit. I can't think of her name right now. It'll come to me. But they add new character to the game. They just add a new character to the game. Open up the universes, characters everywhere. But just sell the character to you. That's what sell the character to me. And then don't try to use it with don't try to use that character with the LBGTWION shit. I'm tired of seeing that shit.
Oh, the
Yeah, I'm tired of
the
seeing that
letters.
shit.
But,
Yeah, with the
but,
letters, motherfucker. The letters.
hey,
If you gonna make the person, keep that person the way it is. You ain't got to change it up for the world. If that person ain't, if it's a new character and you make that person that one, I understand. But don't make no motherfucking all of a sudden Jubilee. You know what I'm saying? Is doing Jubilee with somebody else. It's kind of, it's kind of keep it
So
grounded.
like how they did Bobby and they made Bobby one of them people with the letters.
You know,
Do that.
like I said, I ain't got no problem with the people with the letters, but every character don't have to be with the people with the letters. Not
So
every
you can
character
just
don't
make
have
your
to
so,
own character up.
so
be. If
and
you
Marvel
start
being,
that,
but
off
You
that
can
way,
use a character that people really know about.
yeah,
People don't even realize that don't know
Heck,
their history and make them like that.
yeah. Just all of a sudden, don't make them that way. If that character was that character, if you bring in a new character and you want to bring that in, you know what I'm saying?
heck, they already
yeah.
did it. They
You know,
already did it.
I already know they did
They
that shit
already
with Miss
freaking
Marvel,
did
but
it
that's on.
more than once,
But my
Hey,
thing
so
is,
what
don't
you think
do it.
more
about
than a few
Kamala Kahn?
times.
It's all- I mean, think
I don't know
about
who
it.
that person
She
is.
playing
I ain't gonna even lie. I don't know who that
like
person
Mr.
is.
She make arms and she slapping people and all types of stuff though. I mean, she bringing a lot to the game. I know that you don't care about the different characters, but they not just bringing a character and they reskinning. This a whole different character with different move sets, the abilities and the way they operate. I mean, if you know when they were showing with Iron Man when he flying and stuff like that, they showing like how he's shooting, like his different abilities and how he operated, how you have to play with him in a different manner. Every way we play with Thor, like with Thor, you throwing his hammer and it's coming back and you swing it and you punch it, and he's kind of like with kind of brute strength with a little bit of finesse. And then you seen when they got the Hulk, he just running through there, just grabbing and smashing and throwing stuff. Like the way that the game is designed, the different characters play completely different. And when they brought Kamala Khan, I mean, she just brought a whole different gameplay when I seen her. She actually had, well, you was playing and when you swing and she'll punch and her hands will start stretching out so she could hit from a distance, like dazzling when she was swinging and she was closing. And when she put her hand on the
Matter of fact,
door,
that was
you
her name.
actually see
See,
the
I knew you
details
was
of her
gonna say something.
fingers.
Remember the old game?
Yeah.
Her name was Dazzler, and I didn't
I
know who
know
Dazzler
you.
was.
Dazzler is a
But
older version of Jubilee.
yeah,
Jubilee
and I
is
didn't
a
know who
copy.
Dazzler was, and
That's
they
what
had her on the
Jubilee
old
is.
arcade game.
Jubilee is nothing more than a carbon copy of Dazzler.
And that's what it was. And I'm like, that was Dazzler, but I didn't know who Dazzler was as a kid because I didn't read comic books like that.
Dazzler was one of the original X Men too. Not original, but she was part of It's like second generation X Men, and that's where they get Jubilee from. They get her from Dazzler, which is quite funny that they had her on the X Men cartoon. I should have known that's who you was talking about
Mhm.
because you said she had on a suit.
Yeah, she had like a little jacket and white, you know what I'm saying, shirt with the little thing. But
Original suit was
yeah,
like a span was like a one was like a
she had like
two.
a jumper or something like that with a
Yeah,
white shirt on.
yeah.
But when we was kids, I was like,
Right,
who the
right.
fuck is
Only
Dazzler?
thing about her was that she knew how to use her power way better than Jubilee.
Yeah, because she was much older up in the rankings and more perfected in her craft. So so Ro, what you think about Kamala Khan? Is Is you excited for Kamala Kahn being a part of the Avengers 8-day video game, or that you still feel nonchalant about it, or it's one of those characters that captivated your attention after the fact that say because me I didn't see it coming. It was just somebody new, and when they announced her, I was like, let me see what she's her gameplay, and I'm actually excited for her than more than what I thought I would be. So what about you, Ro? You feel the same way, or you completely different, or you just like feel like Savage? I don't give up.
Now, I mean, it's good to see them like very do something different. Let me put it that way, instead of what everybody is expecting.
Yeah, because everybody's expecting Hawkeye.
Right, everybody's expecting the usual characters. So to veer away from it and do something different, that is appreciated.
Right, right. So is you interested into the Avengers game? That's not catching your attention.
It's not really catching my attention, but I might just play it anyway.
Or is one of those games like that you'll just play it just to play it if you get the opportunity to, but it's not day one
Right,
diving.
not, yeah, it's definitely not day one.
Okay, I feel that. I feel that. Well, all hope is not low. I mean, all hope is not lost. Chaos, man. Have you seen the gameplay from Kamala Khan?
No, for what? Gameplay?
Oh, the gameplay for Avengers. The Avengers game.
The new Avengers game? The Avengers game or the Marvel game? I meant Marvel Ultimate
The
Alliance.
No, not Marvel Ultimate Alliance. The Marvel Avengers game. The Avengers game where they talk about A-Day, and they got Captain America, and
I know
it's
what
almost
game. I was just making sure. I didn't want to give up. I I
get
mean,
too confused.
I'm still kind of confused of rather like if I kind of want the game or not. But I mean, having her in it, that's different. That's good. I like it. If I get it, I'm probably gonna play with her, see what she is, because that's like I said, that's really different. You haven't had a game where she's in it, but they could be putting these characters in this game to kind of boost them up, from when their show comes out. So
Right, right,
could be like a little tactic, a little marketing tactic. Not a bad one.
right. I feel that. I feel that. I understand that. So what about you, Flip? You just as enthused as into this game as in Bone, Rogue, and Chaos with zero. They on the tip of the scale of Savage right now.
No, I want to see. I want to see what is going to happen. Listen here, we got a DC Online where you could jump in and create your own character and make them do anything that they want to do, and look at their icons: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, even a chick at the stripper club that like to make it clap and stuff and shoot sparkles out her fingertip. I'm gonna play it. I don't care. I'm gonna see what it's about first before I turn it down. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what's going to
Right,
happen. That's the only way that I'm gonna know whether if it's a good game or not. I got to see it in action. And, once I see it
right.
in
I
action
mean,
or
so
whatever,
did you
then
have the opportunity to see Kamala Khan gameplay?
no, I ain't see that. I did not see that. No, I did not.
Oh man, I'm about to put that in the chat for y'all because man, y'all missing on
I did not
that.
see that.
Because that's been out for a while when it was because it was at New York Comic Con and they was talking about that. But at the same time, we was able to get some information that kind of I guess this might have been a reason why because this drowned out everything. Did y'all hear about the announcement of the PlayStation 5 and they were showing out the dev kits? Now they was talking precisely about their controller and how they was gonna revolutionize the controller by taking out the rumble feature and
Bullshit.
replace. Oh, look, yeah. I mean, they learned the lesson from the PlayStation 3, but they're gonna replace it this time, and they're gonna replace it with this mechanism that actually immerse the controller as in. Let me give a
You
has
gonna
a version of what they talking about. So when you play the Switch, the whole
well,
concept of them, they just upgraded to that, and they say they gonna they bringing out some new technology. Well, let's say when you driving that
okay.
the R but the R2 trigger. I mean the right.
Hey,
the
you want me to
R2
run
and the
around?
L2 button
What?
will have its own rumbles
Hey,
in
you
there
want to run
to
around?
give
You
you
gonna be in here with
feedback
you.
that they're gonna revolutionize gaming. So what do y'all
Hey,
think
Savage,
Right.
we
about
can hear your
the
background,
Come
Savage.
here too,
PlayStation
man. I'm gonna
5?
put him right down
Savage,
and walk straight out the door.
Savage, we can hear your background, good brother.
Yeah,
I
y'all
got you. I
y'all
muted
y'all in
him. I
there?
got him. I
Yeah,
muted him. I got him.
mute him,
I got him.
We can hear his background. I
All
don't want
right,
to. It ain't for the
I'll go
public. So go ahead.
first. I'll go first. Um,
Yeah.
you're talking about like the little haptic feedback in the controllers, right?
Did you see
In
the
the
did you hear
PlayStation 5
about the PlayStation
controllers, how they're
5
taking
control?
out the rumble features, putting in the about how they're going to put the haptic feedback into it into the controller.
Right.
Yeah, well, basically, the haptic feedback, when it first came back, it was kind of experimental. But first, when I seen it, they started implementing that in headphones and some headsets and gaming. Believe it or not, and it's not really a bad it's not a bad feature at all. It does kind of give you a little bit more of that immersion. So
Yeah.
I think this is going to be pretty good. Uh,
Hey, from what
so
I was hearing,
I'll give them
that
credit where
you'll
credit's
better
due. If
tell the
they do it
difference.
right, it's going to be it. Huh?
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, it's supposed to be you can better tell the difference between if you're playing a football game and you getting tackled to you being driving a car and then all of a sudden you miss a turn and you run into a wall. You will be able to
Yeah,
feel the
that's haptic
difference
feedback.
between
All right, basically
right,
take what you got in a Rumble controller and kind of and kind of make it diverse, make it different. Like how you kind of have like equalizers and like sound and like your headphones and stuff like that.
right.
It's kind of like that with the haptic feedback. It's just like more of a advanced version of like you know rumbles in a controller.
Yeah, so what you think about the advanced technology that the PlayStation 5 is going to have with the new controller? The announcement that they made. You think
Hopefully,
that's
people gonna have
you
money.
think that's
People gonna have money
revolutionary?
for it if they want to buy another controller.
Yeah. So
Because that stuff gonna cost.
Man. Hang
And
on, but hey, but
haptic
chaos is
feedback in
wrong.
the regular
But
headphones,
chaos,
it
yeah,
costs,
but
huh?
chaos is wrong. Xbox already have haptic feedback in their controllers already. Haptic feedback is
Nah, in the regular controllers they
it
don't.
is. How you think when you playing Forza, how you feel in the trigger, or when you playing a shooter? That's haptic feedback.
Yeah. Well, see, hold,
That is
That's not really
feedback.
what they're talking about.
That's what
I
they're
know what you're
talking
talking about.
about.
That's not really what they're talking about.
what are they saying?
They have
Hold on, let me hear
feedback.
it again. I didn't hear it. Hold on. Let me hear it again.
He's talking about haptic. He
Tony,
said that
Tony is doing what to that controller?
controllers now is not haptic feedback. That
It's
is
not.
a haptic feedback is you feel like what you do if you driving a car. You know what I'm saying? If you rolled over some bumpers and you feel that in the trigger, that's haptic feedback.
Let me explain something real quick to my young Padawan that he may not know. Actually, the Xbox does have all them features in it. It's up to the developers to use those features with inside the Xbox controller. Developers was not using them features and stuff in the controller for what reason. None of us may not know why they didn't use it. If you can go back and watch E3 2013, I believe, when he was talking about the Xbox and watch what they listen to and see how they describe or what they was technology that they was working on the Xbox controller. It is they don't call it the same, but it is actually the same thing. They're not going to call it the same thing, but yeah, they did that, and
What?
they
Chaos,
did. They
chaos.
not
You
going to
gotta
call it the
understand this.
same name. It's
No,
not
not
called.
from what you saying, but
No,
from Flips. They're
chaos.
not
No,
gonna call it. They're
No,
not
It's
it's
not.
gonna
it's
It's
call
not.
not.
it
It's
that
not
No,
for
called
it's
a
what
not.
it.
head.
What?
It's not called the same thing.
It's
You
not.
know how people have more than one name for something that do the same thing. Everybody has something different or change the name or something. That's like the same thing. Like okay, what the Xbox do? The name of the Xbox, the Xbox. The name of the PlayStation is called the PlayStation. It's no different than that. It's just not going to be called the same name or whatever, but it does the exact same shit. You had to watch
I'm
E3
telling you,
'You're
2013.
I'm
playing
telling
Halo.
you,
You would see it.
Xbox
Chaos.
Xbox
Chaos,
does
ask me
not
this
have
question.
haptic feedback.
Okay, Chaos. It
I'm
don't have
telling
that.
you.
Okay, Chaos. Ask me this one question. Cause I'm gonna shut up and have this drink. You've been playing Halo the whole night, right? Do you feel it different when you see when you shoot a DMR or a pistol or
Yeah,
a assault rifle? That's half the feedback.
It
yeah,
may not be as intense as a rumble,
How
but
ain't it
it's just
intense? I can tell
it's
when I'm shooting a DMR. I know when I'm putting the gun and picking up. I know
but,
when I shoot a pistol.
but that's what I'm saying though, KI. It's up to the developer to use that because when that's what I'm saying. Go back and watch it. They're not gonna call it the
from
same.
what you're saying, every
Motors in
freaking
the trigger.
controller has haptic feedback then.
It's motors in the trigger. That's all it is. It's motors in the trigger to
They
make
give
you
you
That's what
feel.
rumble is.
no,
That's not rumble. Rumble
It's
is haptic
haptic
feedback.
feedback.
That's
yeah,
haptic
dog,
feedback too.
it is,
It's
dog.
just
That's
called
what I'm
different.
saying.
It's called a rumble pack.
Listen here.
Okay.
It's a
Don't take my
simulation.
word
It's a
on it.
simulation of.
Go
It's
back
a
and watch when
simulation of
Microsoft
something.
broke that whole thing down. Broke that whole thing
Yeah,
about
and it's a haptic feedback. Is a simulation of what you're playing. It's a
each gun is
simulation.
full
Make
up
you feel
supposed
like
to
you're
have
doing
a
something.
different feedback. Each gun supposed to have something different. It's up to the developer once again to utilize that technology, which we don't understand why they did not do it.
Yeah.
We don't
Just,
understand why they
just
didn't
like when I play, when I get on the Oculus, when I pick up something, it feels like I'm picking
do
up
it.
something. The only thing I'm doing is pushing a button on the controller because that's haptic feedback.
Now, I would say this. Maybe, perhaps, maybe on a gaming PC, you might notice it with Microsoft controller. But for what reason it is out there, maybe because I guess the stigma that Microsoft got as being the less powerful console, a lot of developers did not use it. They talked about that. Go back and watch E3 2009, 2013, and they tell you about the different Rumble features and all the feedback that you get on that controller. It's just that they just never used it like that. Some company didn't utilize it for whatever reason. Man. So
If they had haptic feedback on their controllers and call it, that makes no sense. They would just call it haptic feedback. That's just basically like EA calling loot boxes freaking surprise mechanics. That's retarded.
that's not retarded. Everybody
It is.
Hey, no,
I'm just
surprise
calling it
mechanic.
like it is, bruh. It's stupid to
Hey,
call
surprise
anything else.
mechanic.
Haptic feedback is haptic feedback, no matter how you name it.
okay. When did you first hear about this? When did you first even heard that they was calling it happy feedback? Tell me, when did you first hear it? You only heard it when
When
Sony
I was
first did
looking,
that?
when I was looking for headsets, and I heard what haptic feedback was in some of them headsets, I ended up looking it up. What haptic feedback did to them headsets,
Hey,
and I'm
so
Yeah,
telling
so chaos.
you,
So
but
let
it
me
that's
ask you
does
a question.
not.
What's the
headset.
difference between that?
That's headset, dog. That's not
But
controller.
it is the same damn concept, bruh. It's
What?
the
Which one is
same
it?
concept. It's not.
Hold on,
It's
y'all.
the same feature but different device.
All right, so
It
so
ain't
I
the
still
same.
understand. What's the
It ain't.
difference?
It ain't. If anything, that go
What?
look up the definition of it. Go look it
All
up.
right. Why don't you do this for me?
I ain't doing
Why don't you
shit.
look up
I'm
the
not.
Xbox controller? Why don't you look up the
I ain't
Xbox
doing shit.
controller right now and tell me where a feature, where one of the
My
features
voice,
says that it has
my
haptic
voice is
feedback?
in the
I'll
comments.
wait.
My
I'll wait.
voice, my
I'll
voice,
wait.
they giving you this
I'll
with the
wait.
comments. Huh?
I'll
Go
wait.
look it up. He's
If you
telling
can
you
tell
right
me
now.
that, if you can tell me that from Microsoft the controller has
Okay, no,
haptic
go look at it.
feedback,
No, I just put it on the
then let
screen.
me.
Go look at the
The,
live
the,
chat. I just put the live chat on the screen. Go look at it. My man Zink is explaining it to you in perfect English. If you can't understand that shit, you might got to get deported.
I bet that the Xbox news.
You know what? After these messages, Flip will be
Yeah.
right
Hey,
back.
so Rogue man, what's good, man? What you think? You feel the same
Uh,
way I don't feel, or you feel like this is how chaos feel? You feel like Xbox got haptic feedback, or the PlayStation 5 gonna be revolutionizing controlling?
No, it's
Oh,
not
Man,
revolutionizing anything. We've Xbox has
Chuck,
always had the same thing
I
as
don't know what the fuck y'all even talking about this stupid ass shit for. That shit started back on Nintendo 64.
yup.
I was just about to say.
Yup. You both said it with the Rumble pack. Click
Yeah, it's the same thing.
with that ugly ass controller. Yeah, it had that already, man. That technology which Microsoft owned, uh, uh, put a large chunk of money into it. I believe they own that company now. That Rumble feature now. So I guess to me it sounds like I don't know. Maybe it sounds like Sony just not trying to pay Microsoft for that technology. That's what it sounds like to me. So
Yeah, but Nintendo on the Nintendo
Yeah,
Switch, they were a different
I don't think
rumble
Microsoft
too.
owns haptic feedback, buddy. I'm
no,
sorry.
I said that technology, dog. The people that does the rumble feature that you got in your controller.
Hey,
So the
What they
chaos,
haptic
do?
feedback they would have
chaos,
to pay
chaos,
Microsoft for though,
chaos,
right?
chaos. No one owns that. Nobody.
Thank you.
Nintendo
Thank you.
created it. That's what I'm trying. That's my point. Nintendo created the shit. They not paying Xbox. They not paying Sony. Sony didn't
Thank
create
you.
nothing new. Ain't none of this
Thank
shit
you.
new.
Oh yeah, it's not new.
No,
It
no,
ain't
no,
new. I
no.
ain't
Whoa,
by
whoa,
far
It's
saying
not.
it's
It's
whoa.
new.
not. It's
It
not
is
gonna
nowhere near new.
revolutionize. This is
But
what
don't
I'm saying. It's not gonna revolutionize nothing because that shit been in every system since they developed the Nintendo 64.
hold on. Well, actually, no. Nintendo don't own it. It was a company. It's a third party company that uses that uses that technology.
We're not
That
saying that
Microsoft
anybody owns
invested.
it though.
No, that's what I'm saying. The company that you're talking about with that technology, all that stuff in there with the Rumble feature technology, Microsoft threw a whole chunk of money into that company. I think Microsoft own that company by now. This is what I'm saying. Nintendo went to another party to get that put in their stuff when they first started out Rumble feature. They don't own that shit. It's a third party company. I think Microsoft bought that company around the 360 era because I remember them talking about that. That's one of the reasons why Sony did not wanted to have the Rumble feature in there and stuff like that, and they was calling that six active bullshit. But they ain't want they did not. There's a whole article on it, and they did not want to pay the money for it. But near the end, they end up paying the money for that shit. And then I found out Microsoft threw a whole chunk of money into that shit because
Whereas that
Microsoft and Nintendo paid for it. Nintendo had paid for it, Microsoft had paid for it, and Sony didn't want to do it. It was in the three on the PlayStation 3 era, and I
Yeah,
was
but
like,
think about
"What
what
the fuck?"
about the Nintendo Switch? You remember when the Nintendo Switch first came out? They was talking about how the the rumble on the controller, the ice cubes in the cup, and they saying if you can move the controller and you shake the controller, and they gonna feel the ice cubes going down the controller, and they was talking about
Ah,
how they
you betting,
revolutionized the rumble
you
feature.
betting, you betting bad. All I heard was
So,
Nintendo and revolutionized Rumble feature.
oh, y'all get me now? Y'all get it now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So it's not
What I'm
only
saying
me
is,
that Chuck's been kind of botting in and out through the
yeah,
whole thing.
it's not you. Now, can
Okay,
you
I
say it
thought
one
it was
more
only
time?
me.
Can you say it one more
yeah,
time, good brother?
it, all right. The Nintendo Switch, they had a feature that would on a with the rumble technology where like when you move the controller you can shake it like you feel ice cubes in a cup, and they was talking about how they revolutionized the rumble feature, and they was calling it something then. So with the Sony PlayStation 5, that could be another thing that they doing too. They're taking some of the Nintendo features from off to the Switch, and they're taking in the Xbox for the feedback from the controller, because that's what they was talking about, like the feedback when you squeeze. Because from what I'm hearing, they say it's gonna be a big difference between when you drive in the car and you wreck, and the difference between you playing football and you get tackled, or if you walking through the rain and you walking through the mud, or if you walking through snow. The way that the textures feel as you're going by, the difference in the technology is going to be you're gonna feel a difference. It's not gonna give you the same feeling
Haptic feedback.
not shaking. Like feedback is not it's just shaking. Like instead of just shaking, it's doing
Haptic
something
feedback.
completely different. And
You
that's
do
what I'm hearing
realize,
about with feedback is.
like that
But
shit
it just
already is already in Xbox.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Like, yeah, I get what you
Like
said.
it's
Nintendo was
already
talking
in
about.
Xbox.
He talking
so
about.
It's
basically
not. It's
You
not.
talking
It's
about the
nothing.
Ah,
previous
shit.
Nintendo console, right? Or you
It's
talking about
not
the new one?
revolutionary. It's in Xbox.
Yeah,
It's
that's
in.
not,
Dude, you can get haptic feedback in your fucking PC.
yeah, that's what I was. That's what I said. Like, people don't know that shit. Like, that's old, man. It's just a word, a name that they're using. That's all that is.
Didn't you say that?
Haptic feedback. Haptic feedback for the Sony ain't nothing but the rumble packs that we was been used to. That's it.
Yep. For years. I mean, hey, the smoke and mirror, man. You got to know how to market stuff for people. Ooh, wow, that sounds something. No, that's old. People don't know. The casual don't know that. It's easy to come up with something and change the word around for when you don't know. And people just go off of it. Oh man, it's the same. No, no.
Like when they were saying dynamic 4K. Dynamic
Yeah,
4K make it
yeah.
sound so extreme. It's so
Oh yeah.
extreme. It's
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Okay. I'm glad you say that, Chuck. Say it again. When is it that Microsoft was using? They was using upscaling, upscaling chip to make their game hit 4K with certain
For those
games or
numbers,
1080p. But Sony call it dynamic. It's
they
the
check
same
for it.
shit.
Yeah,
They
right.
just call
It was
it
supposed to be a
dynamic.
check for it,
It's the
right?
same shit. They know how to razzle dazzle the people. I give Sony props because they know how to razzle dazzle shit. You know what I'm saying?
Or the
Like,
fact they might get sued if they use their fucking name.
hey, hey, who knows? But yeah, that's why I said all that should be the same shit. Motherfuckers just be changing the words around and shit like that, man. That's all.
Yeah,
It's all do the
that
same.
they
Nothing
might
new.
be coming up with something completely different. Because my whole thing is, I always say the next generation,
I mean, everything that
I
you described on that shit is already on Xbox. But the problem is the type of game that this shit on, you don't play.
hmm I'm telling you, chaos.
I be
I'm
I
bullshitting
mean,
out. All you have to do is
no,
go watch
honestly, like the type of game that
University
with
and
that
watch
type of
how they
shit in
talk
there,
about
Chuck, you really don't play them games.
it. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. I was listen here. It's like when I was trying to tell people back then, Chuck. I said, well, the OG Xbox, the Fat Boy,
All right, check
had
this out.
got
How many
14
how, how
minutes.
many how many of y'all in here right now got Ghost Recon Wildlands?
Me.
Me.
All
We
right.
all got it. I believe we all got it.
If you play Wildlands, you can tell the difference in that shit right there. Depending on what guns you firing is gonna be depending on the kick and all that.
Yeah, but
That's
like,
true.
it's like what I said. It's up to the developers to decide what they want to use it for. Because
And that's
Microsoft
a
does said,
fucking and that's a Ubisoft game.
yep.
right. I mean, I know you get the feel of it in a
I
game like
mean,
Forza. Forza give you that
yeah,
feeling
Forza,
of
Forza give
feedback.
you, Forza give it to you. For Honor
Mm-hmm.
give you the same kind of feeling. If you
Mm-hmm.
play Red Dead and you go to different parts of Red Dead, you get that feeling.
Yep.
Just go
With the
run
light,
around in the snow.
chaos. Matter of fact, when we playing GTA, you get different rumble features. Rumble on like when you're playing on GTA and you see the lightning, you'll feel the rumbling. You're feeling rumbling different from the lightning than when you hit somebody. It's two different feedback that you're getting. Or when somebody's shooting at you, you'll feel it.
Man, look like Chaos sitting back say, man, I can't wait till it come out. I'm gonna have all y'all eating crow.
You can't make nobody eat cross from shit that's been made.
True.
Yeah,
I mean, the
man.
Yeah,
same
but
thing
they
is
supposed to
on
be
like we
revolutionary.
playing Destiny right
No,
now. I can tell the difference between
Chuck,
a
I'm
submachine
doing
gun
we doing this shit
and a
right
pulse
now
rifle.
as we speak.
Yeah.
So you're saying Sony doesn't have that right now?
No, we're not saying that Sony don't have that. That's not what
Dude,
we're saying. We're
Sony been had that. That's what the fuck I'm telling you.
just saying Sony just coming up, just changing the words
It's
around.
not nothing
It's
new.
marketing. It's marketing. All that is marketing.
I'm not saying it's anything new.
I'm just saying,
You
like
know what? Nah.
No,
saying,
Sony don't have.
You
Okay, well, I'm
got
gonna put it this way: Sony don't have haptic feedback in their triggers. How Xbox does. When you play on PlayStation and you shooting, you don't have no feedback on it. It's a rumble,
That
but it's
ain't
not
true.
like a trigger.
That ain't true.
It don't
yeah.
feel like
That
That's
a
I,
not.
trigger.
they
yeah.
don't
I
have
don't
they
That's
don't
feel
not.
have
like
a
That's
I'm
I'm gonna
on
leave you.
Xbox.
I'm gonna leave it
When
alone on that one.
you play on
that's
Xbox,
not true,
they don't
Vaughn.
have a rumble trigger.
it's no,
That's
no,
not. That's
their
not.
rumble,
That's
their
not
rumble
true,
is more
Vaughn.
like the
yeah,
damn
it said
Switch.
it don't
No,
have, it
but
don't
Sony
have
don't
that.
have
That
Their
that's
rumble is like the Switch.
it.
It's like the Switch. That's
you.
their rumble. When I'm playing shooters on the Switch, yeah, it rumbles, it feels, but it don't feel like Xbox. It don't feel it's no rumbles in their trigger.
That that's not true, Vaughn. In the PlayStation,
PlayStation
there's
don't
a
have
setting. No, listen to me. PlayStation do have rumbles. Then you got to go inside the PlayStation to set the rumble to your
Ain't nobody
adjustment.
got time for that shit. I don't even better play on that shit. So what the fuck?
Well, that's your problem, dude. You
It
said
should
it
be
ain't fucking there.
automatic.
I
It's
don't give a fuck if you
automatic.
ain't got time for it. You just
It
said
gotta
it
be
ain't there.
automatic. Why you gotta go into the settings to cut it on? It should be automatic.
Why it gotta be automatic? Some people don't even want to play with the fucking rumble.
Well,
Yeah,
you got the choice to cut it off, but it should be automatic.
Bone, shut up, man.
I know Halo Pro players don't play with the triggers on because they so used to not playing with them. I feel what you're saying, but it should be automatic for me.
Yeah, that's for you. That's your opinion. You don't make a PlayStation. You buy a video game. They sell their games how the fuck they want to.
And they can do it, and I don't gotta play them. That's why I don't buy them. A pirate.
Well, what you bitching for?
I ain't bitch, but I'm just saying it's not the same.
You just got a whole high pitched tone. That
It's not
sound
the
like
same.
feminine to me.
Not the same, nigga. It ain't the same.
This nigga stupid.
It's the same.
Nigga, I ain't fucking with this nigga. I'm not fucking with this nigga. Yo, this nigga's
Yeah,
fucking
but
this
PlayStation don't have
nigga is
rumble.
fucking killing me.
They have
Yo,
regular
what's
rumble
wrong
packs
with this dude? So,
on the PlayStation 4. I guess here on the PlayStation 5, they trying to catch up with the Xbox by adding extra rumbles in their triggers and calling them and rebranding the name.
Bro.
Because
The rumbles in the Xbox triggers in the same place is the fucking PlayStation.
no, it ain't.
Real
No, they're
talk.
not because they don't have the same. You can't say that, Seth.
Yeah,
They don't have
PlayStation
that.
don't have
They don't
All
have
right,
those like that.
go take the motherfucking
no,
joysticks
it
apart and see where them
don't.
bitches at.
no. I know what
PlayStation
y'all
Yeah, I
saying.
agree
Hold
with
on.
Savage. They
Hold
are.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
They are.
No. I see what both of y'all saying. I see y'all saying it like two different ways. Savage is saying that they do have it. Bone trying to say the fill and the rumble feature that Microsoft has is not exactly the same as Sony have it. He's not saying that they don't have the vibration and stuff like that. He's saying the vibration of the triggers and stuff is
Okay,
different.
okay.
That's
Using
what
that
he's saying.
same logic,
That's what he's saying.
the Xbox Elite controller has different rumble than a regular Xbox Elite controller because you can change the settings on it.
No,
Exactly.
it got it. It got the joint in it. It just that you can switch that shit around. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right.
I mean, you can switch it on a regular Xbox too, can't it?
Yeah.
Like you know,
You
Oh yeah,
Not,
you can
not. I
turn
don't
it
think by
down.
hardware
You can't turn it.
can't. Not like
yeah,
that.
Listen to me.
Not like the
Listen
Elite.
to me. Listen to me. You can turn it down. You can't turn
yeah,
it off.
yeah. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
I think what it is, the elite is more customized with though, like the little switches and shit you can mess with. But you actually have to go directly into the setting into your Xbox, hook it up, and switch that thing around. I was messing with it, and I was like, I fucked up something. had to go in there and reset my controller back to standard because I was fucking around. I was being
I
like
gotta go with the force. Am I
Inspector Gadget Lemon,
forgetting?
Inspector Lemon. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Inspector Lemon.
Man, I just have my when it comes to the vibrate, I turn it all the way up. Man, the control be shaking on my hand.
But see, when you do that though, that drains your battery too, man. But if you got it hooked up, you know how you got the charger. If you using that with your headphone, because you know how we all like to have them high quality headphones, that joint kills your battery. That killed that charger that's in there. Cause I was doing that one day, and that joint went down. I'm like, whoa. Usually it took me like a whole week before the battery went dead with the controller. Then I realized I had everything hooked up to it.
Yeah, you do too much at one time. Doing too much at one time.
Yeah, yeah. Told you I was like Inspector Lemon. Da-na-na-na-na.
Yeah,
Da-na-na-na-na.
that's up in there, huh? Man, it's about 11 o'clock, man. It's I'm saying we had a fire show tonight. You know what I'm saying? Say, Bone, man, appreciate you for bringing this down here. Anybody have any last thing they want to say before we go ahead and get up out of this thing?
The Hulk is the strongest character in the MCU.
Yeah.
Hey, dog got something to say to you, Chaos. If you ain't who you supposed to be, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
And he said Chaos was like Jerry Lewis. Yeah.
Oh, crazy. I ain't fucking with dogs.
If you ain't who you supposed to be, you ain't shit. Young Jerry Lewis, you sound weird than the motherfucker, my nigga. Pull your panties up.
Yeah, we out of here. Everybody, thanks for
We out.
coming it out. God bless. See you next
Yeah.
week.
This is what we
Cut
gotta
it off,
turn it
Paul.
off.
No,
Cut it off, Paul. Cut it
Yeah,
off.
you gotta cut it
Jerry
off.
Lewis,
Cut it off.
Yeah, you gotta cut it off on that one.